Yo, what's up, guys? Twitter here on Twitter Game Vlogs, here to bring you a Sket Dance episode 67 in review. Sket Dance, we can't do that. So really funny, enjoyable episode, but it's like mixed with saddening news. And I figured I'd start with the saddening news so we can just have straight fun times for the rest of the review. There's a joke in the episode, and it's a joke that breaks the fourth wall, because in the second half of the episode's like, this is the episode before the last episode. And for those who don't know, Gintama, Sket Dance currently has Gintama's old time slot, and Gintama's coming back in October, so by proxy, something had to either get canceled or put on hiatus. Now I don't know whether Sket Dance is getting canceled or hiatus. The whole point is, after next Thursday, it's straight Gintama from that time slot, meaning no more Sket Dance for a while. Obviously, this means the reviews are gone, but it's cool because Bakuman Season 3 starts, and I will be reviewing that from whenever that starts. I know that starts in October, I just don't know when in October. So the sad news is that this is the second to last episode of Sket Dance for a while. We don't know if it's a cancellation or if it's a hiatus. It could have the Gintama style where it's like canceled for a while and then comes back, because they're both Shonen Jump series, but because they both cover multiple chapters at once, it's easy to catch up to the manga. So they actually have to take breaks, because if they don't, then they catch up to the manga, and then we have Bleach shit where it's just filler and random bullshit for a while. And personally, I'd rather it just be canon material than it be filler, because I think all of Sket Dance is canon for the most part. Mind you, they do a lot of liberties with some of the episodes, some of the chapters that the episodes are based on, but it's not anything too offensive. So after this week, we have one more episode review, and then it's pretty much bye Sket Dance for a while, and probably on to Bakuman related reviews when that starts, and I'm probably going to do like a predictions video for that anyway. But anyways, let's get into the episode. This episode was actually really funny. The first half is kind of easing Kato more into his introduction and interactions with the rest of the student council, which means he's essentially like a Tsubaki servant boy, but like he's very, I don't give a fuck about the rest of the student council. But if Tsubaki orders him to, then he'll give a fuck about the rest of the student council. He's one of those characters that, like, and this is the other thing I hate about about the whole cancellation thing. These characters finally got settled in by like this episode, and the next episode it ends, and I'm just like, oh, this is lame. This is lame. But anyways, so like the first half is really just easing him into it. I did find it was funny that he ended up contradicting himself the entire time. I also like how Daisy was randomly challenged, and that's the other thing. Like, Daisy and Unyu have finally become a little bit more solidified as characters through the second season. The first season they're kind of just there. The second season they've been a lot more prevalent, and I've enjoyed them more for it. And the student council in general has become a lot more prevalent. So I hate the fact that this, mind you, this is a shorter season than the first season, because the first season was 51 episodes. This is like 27. So mind you that the second season is shorter, but on top of that, it's like I've gotten used to fucking student council people, and they're gone, because that's really what this episode focuses on, because it's kind of like showing Kitty's the way he fits into the council group and his friendships and shit. There's even a few funny moments where like Tsubaki doesn't want to call Kaito Kitty because he doesn't like calling people by their birth names or their nicknames. And you see Usami tell Unyu, she's like, tell President he's a little cute like this, but only a little, because he was blushing. He took it so hard, it was hilarious. Shit was funny. And then you kind of get this, and then they played this weird track. I don't know what track this is. It didn't even sound like a sketchbook track, but it sounded, the track was nice. They played it while Kitty was helping everybody. I thought that was all right, and I enjoyed that. And then that's where the joke comes in, because like we know about Switch can't play sports for shit, and he almost throws the ball out the window. Kitty catches it in midair and throws it back. I thought that was cool, and then he's kind of like, he's like, what the fuck was that? But he doesn't like, Boston didn't want to take that whole, I don't want motherfuckers not fucking up shit that I want to fuck up. So he ends up throwing it in at the window anyway. And then the second half is them in trouble, switching Boston in trouble. And the second half is more focused on Usami working on her men issues. And I thought the second half was really funny purely just because the second half is literally a whole bunch of cross-dressing hilarity. They figured the best way to help Usami is to have the girls dress like boys and then have the boys dress like girls. So we get to see, like, what was it? Himio, Daisyo, Unyo, and it's the funniest thing ever purely because Himiko sounds like a thug. Daisyo is just like a fucking nerd, and Unyo acts exactly the same as Unyu. Like, she didn't change her, and it makes it even weirder because they're still doing the breast thing, and she's wearing Switch's clothes, so it's like, God, it's crazy, it's weird as hell. And then the boys had to cross dress like girls, and this had me rolling. It was ridiculous because you have Boston and Switch, who apparently can act like girls retardedly well to the point where it's actually embarrassing for the girls to watch them act like girls. Tsubaki is in this dead mental state. Like, apparently, if Tsubaki cross-dresses, his ass just kind of like... Because this nigga didn't act like himself at all. He was just kind of like dead zoned. Also, Tsubaki cross-dresses way too well, and it disturbs me. And Kitty, oh my god, Kitty killed me, man. Kitty killed me. It was gold. It was fuck. Like, literally, that second half was hilarious. I could not. You watched it because if you watch the entire exchange, it's literally just this fucking. I even love how like Usami was making progress and fucking Tsubaki ruins it because she tries to touch Tsubaki cross-dressed and she didn't change and it was awesome. And then out of nowhere, even though this entire time Tsubaki's been cross-dressing, he's been acting all dazed out and shit. All of a sudden, after she touches him, he's just like, "Good job!" And he's like, "Oh, you idiot!" And she turns into a whore. Oh, that was funny. That was really funny. That second half was hilarious. I mean, the first half is good in terms of like nice moral setup for Kitty, but like that second half was just comedy gold. Also, regarding the stuff Rock King, I think, told me in one of the comments for one of the other episode reviews, he mentioned that the only other thing they could address is more like Agata Saya stuff. And he said there was a particular scene that was skipped with Saya telling Boston how he feels like for real this time. And, well, for real according to him. Because obviously it was Himiko she told the first time. So this time it's like Saya telling him her feelings for real. And he said that the scene was kind of skipped because technically the Agata, the Saya asking Boston out for tea and then the Agata Tsubaki joining in and shit wasn't supposed to happen until after that. But I saw the preview for the last episode and it looks like they're putting that scene here because there's a section of the episode that looks like it's devoted to Saya. You even see like Himiko standing at a distance. They got like the light in the background and shit. You got Boston's hat, whereas the first half is more just like hilarity and comedy, which brings up the question: are they gonna like try to throw in every Sket dance character, every main Sket dance character in the series? Because that isn't painfully hard, mind you. It's 20-something episodes. Sket dance usually has a problem maintaining that 20-something minute episode limit anyway, so they probably can do it. But it looks like they're gonna take that scene and put it at the end of this episode, at the end of next week's episode, for a sense of closure. Considering Saya was the first thing that was in the first episode of season 2, so it would be fitting to begin with Saya, to end with Saya. And I'm probably gonna spend the next week talking about my pros and cons and things I liked about season 2. I'll probably have an official review up on my Game Man channel within a week. And that's just mainly because I'm gonna address like probably the main thing with season 2 that I like and dislike. The only thing I will say about that now is this. Out of all the season 2 characters that were introduced, is there any particular reason why Koma only shows up for like 3 episodes? and she's only the main focus of one of those 3 episodes. It may not even be 3 episodes. It might be, no, because she's kind of in this one for a second. Her and Roman are kind of in this one for a second, but it looks, she was only the main focus of one, and then the other one she's in is the samurai pudding shit, and she's only in that one for a little while. That's the only thing. That's my only gripe, is that like Koma isn't in as many episodes as I liked her to be. The same thing I could say about Kitty and Usami, where it's like they've been in the season 2 opening. They've been in that oh yeah, we're in our last opening of Sket Dance too. I just realized that this opening that's been playing is our last opening. But as a side note, I was gonna say is, you know, that means Kitty and Usami, even though they've been introduced in this last opening, they've only become like real characters in these last few episodes, which is also a damn shame. So I really hope if they do get a season 2, we get to see more Usami Kitty hilarity, particularly Usami, because Kitty's like cool, but Usami just made me this episode just made me bust out, man. That was gold. That was comedy gold, son. But we got 1 episode left. After next week, bye Sket Dance. But for now, I'll see you guys next week. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for all the support. And this has been the vlogs again from your boy Terrell. Sket Dance was so awesome. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.